Hey guys, let's take a look at Kritika Online and figure out if you should play it or not. You're initially treated to a cinema explaining the backstory of the game. Right away you're confronted with this huge titan, and he looks pretty awesome. As you make your way through the first level, you'll see it wrecking things in the background. It gives the game an epic feel and sets it off to a good start. The classes are very interesting. There are four basic types: Warrior, Rogue, Gun Mage, and Reaper. Then at level 15 you can choose an advanced class. I chose to play the Gun Mage, and they get a choice of advancing into Shadow Mage, Warp Mage, or Frost Mage. All of the advanced classes look frickin' awesome. At the end of every zone there's a big boss, and I've always loved that sort of thing. Once you kill it, you get a ton of gear, making it easy to stay ahead of the curve, especially with elite status where you get an additional drop. It's fun to move through the levels at first. Everything is new, the zones, new bosses, but then you start to notice a pattern, which leads me to the first of the bad things. This game gets incredibly repetitive. By level 7, they are already having you grind out the same zones without quests. Even when you do have quests, they will typically be for the same level of difficulty, usually easy. In most cases, I would get 2 quests to go into a level on easy, then upon completion, I'd get 2 more for the same level on easy again. It would make more sense if the quest could be completed on any difficulty so that you could, maybe try it at normal or hard or insane and have it not be quite so boring as just doing easy over and over again. Once I hit level 8, it did the same thing again, leading me to believe that it's a trend in the wrong direction at an incredibly early stage of the game. Another problem I ran into are straight up glitches. I know the game is still in open beta, but I'd expect major glitches to be ironed out by now. In one level, the boss at the end froze upon dying and nothing happened. Just nothing. I ended up having to force shut the game down as I couldn't even leave with F3 like normal. I didn't feel like characters really had that much customization. Even in the cast shop, there were really just like different colors of the same 3 hairstyles. I just expected more. Another issue I have with the characters is the gender locking, which is just never a fun thing for me. Some people like their eye candy and they don't mind making a character that's not their own sex, but I personally like to be able to make a female character. Also, while it's nice that the NPCs are all unique and they have their own dialogue, it's amazing how quickly that can get old. Like this guy.
This is way too mundane for me to deal with. I asked for soldiers, and they sent you. You'll do for now, until we find someone better.
Gee, thanks. This one's not much better, as pretty much everything she says can be taken as innuendo.
You wouldn't believe what some people store with me. It's shocking. Nice weapon. Want to leave it with me? Will there be anything else?
Maybe it's just me. One of the last things I'll file under neutral are pets. They give you these pretty awesome buffs, but one of the main reasons I never bought one was because I found a lot of posts online complaining about how you needed to buy food out of the cash shop just to use it. That's just not a gimmick I'm really interested in. Unfortunately, this game couldn't hold my attention for long. It's just too repetitive and not fun enough. At this point in life, I'm just not into the idea of repeating the same levels over and over. That was okay back in 2001, not almost 2 decades later. The graphics aren't really anything new either. The game actually looks pretty old. I wanted to get to level 15 so I could at least check out the class advancement, which sounded amazing, but I just kept running into problems. Even when forcing myself to play, I then ran into glitches instead. I'm sure this game has merit for some, but I just couldn't get into it. Overall, I really can't see any reason to waste time playing it when there's so much else to check out. So sadly, I'm gonna have to say that unless you like repetitive grinding, you probably shouldn't play this game. That's coming from someone who really wanted to like it too. At the very least, I'd suggest trying it for free before buying it. So that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. If the video helped you out, go ahead and subscribe. See ya!